Hello, and welcome to the Mind of the Meltz video blog, found right here on the Mind of the Meltz Facebook page and YouTube. Tonight, I am going to give you my predictions for tomorrow night's World Wrestling Entertainment Night of Champions pay-per-view, presented by Paper Jams, and will be available exclusively on pay-per-view, live from a sold-out Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. What a card we have stacked from top to bottom. How about The Big Show versus CM Punk in what is right now the only non-title match. Big Show and CM Punk have been having, quite the battles over the past couple of months. Who can forget when Big Show pulled the mask off of CM Punk, revealing his bald head? This is going to be one heck of a battle in Chi-Town, but I'm going to have to say that on this night, CM Punk gets the victory. Also, on the card is going to be a Divas versus Women's Championship bout for a title unification. Divas champion Melina will defend her title against co-women's champion Michelle McCool in this title unification Lumberjill match. Lumberjills, folks, that means it's going to be all the divas surrounding the ring. And when a female gets thrown out of the ring, all the other divas can throw her back into the ring. With this match, it's going to be very interesting because now, as we saw on Friday Night SmackDown this past week, Layla is not going to be with Michelle in her corner. I'm going to have to give the upper hand to Melina in this one, hoping that she will walk out victorious and the unified Women's Divas Champion. Speaking of unified titles, what's going to be happening with the Unified Tag Team Champions when the Hart Dynasty, David Hart Smith, defend their titles against an unknown team tomorrow night? One thing is for certain, the Hart Dynasty has become one of, if not the best tag teams in World Wrestling Entertainment right now. Should be one heck of a match that I'm definitely looking forward to. The United States Championship is on the line when The Miz, who in my opinion is the future of WWE, defends his United States Championship against his former NXT rookie, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is becoming an overnight instant sensation in WWE. Not to mention, he's also already an internet sensation, as Michael Cole so eloquently puts every week. One thing is for certain, it should be very interesting to see if Alex Riley, who was The Miz's Season 2 NXT rookie, has anything to say or any involvement in the match. As much as I like the way The Miz is right now, and I think he's going straight to the top, I'm going to have to say that we have a new United States champion in Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is a star. Although he is still green in WWE, he's had over 10 years experience on the independent scene. Make no mistake about it, The Miz is in for one hell of a fight tomorrow night. And I am going to say right here, right now, that Daniel Bryan will become your new U.S. champion. The other big titles on the line tomorrow night will be the WWE Intercontinental Championship when Dolph Ziggler defends his title against Boom 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 Kofi Kingston. It will be in a no disqualification match, meaning that if Dolph Ziggler gets disqualified or counted out in any way, shape, or form, he will lose the Intercontinental Championship. In this type of a match, you have to wonder if Vicky is going to play a role. Kofi's been on a big streak lately, and if you look back at the past pay-per-views, for example, SummerSlam, we all thought Kofi had a big chance to walk out with the title. But after Wade Barrett and the Nexus came in and destroyed both Ziggler and Kingston, it was basically left for pickings. But with the no allowing of DQ, if there's any DQ or if there is any of interference whatsoever or countouts, Ziggler will lose the championship. So you have to think this match favors Kofi Kingston. And if Kofi should walk out of Chicago as the new Intercontinental Champion, what happens with Vicky? Will she stay with her man? One way to find out. Tune in tomorrow night to find out on this epic match. Now, the two big main events of the show are Kane versus The Undertaker in a no-holds-barred matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship and a six-pack challenge. First, let's start off with Kane versus The Undertaker. Kane versus The Undertaker is going to be probably the match of the night. Two veterans who have been in the ring countless times with one another, both as friends and as foes, lock up inside the Allstate Arena tomorrow night. As we have seen since SummerSlam, Kane has had the upper hand against The Undertaker. His once brother of destruction, as he would say, is now the brother he can destroy. We've seen a lot on SmackDown as of late where Kane has had the upper hand, and it almost seems as if The Undertaker is powerless to his little brother. One thing is for certain, that this match will be the match of matches tomorrow night. And I'm going to have to say that Kane walks out of Chicago still your World Heavyweight Champion. Now, for the main event, we are looking at a six-pack elimination challenge. What that means is 6 men are involved, and not just any 6 men, 6 of the biggest stars the World Wrestling Entertainment has to offer today. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, puts his WWE Championship on the line against John Cena, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, Wade Barrett, Edge, and Randy Orton. And what's going to happen is, you're going to have these 6 guys in the ring, and once a pinfall is scored on an individual, he returns to the locker room. At the end of the match, there will be one man standing, and he will be the new, or current, WWE Champion. I have to say that this is the most star power match I've seen in a long time. Usually six-pack challenges always deliver, and we've seen them quite often at Night of Champions. But you have to think now, with Sheamus being the champion up against 5 other individuals, that the odds for Sheamus have got to be stacked against him. The odds-on favorite in this match has to be Randy Orton, who has had the upper hand on all 5 of his other opponents as of late. Who can forget last Monday night when the destruction in the ring and table usage was scored by Randy Orton as the last man standing? He even turned an attitude adjustment into an RKO through a table. Now, as much as I want this match to be a John Cena match, I would love to see Wade Barrett win. At the same time, I have a feeling that Sheamus could even walk out of this match still WWE Champion. If you want to make for a great pay-per-view ending, you have The Miz lose the United States Championship to Daniel Bryan, and then have him cash in his Money in the Bank on the most vulnerable champion at the end of the match, and have Miz become your new WWE Champion. This, to me, would be one hell of an ending to what will surely be one hell of a great pay-per-view. Folks, check it out tomorrow night on your local cable or satellite provider. Tell them you want Night of Champions live from a sold-out Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Until next time, this is Lee Meltzer saying stay safe and good night. Take care.